Hey everybody, I'm here for a 6-month update, basically just talking about how IACE has impacted my life. Just to go over a short amount of time, first and foremost, I think the biggest impact of IACE is just having all the relationships from international friends. They don't have to be just cadets. I talked to a senior member that I also met over so I think when it comes to relationships internationally, I think it's very important because in the future you may, forever, whatever reason, might rely on it, or just for a friendship aspect. However you want to look at it, international relationships are important, and IACE definitely helps with that. And I actually keep in contact with, I'd say, a good amount of the cadets. We all are on Facebook. I think basically everybody except girl Julia from China, which I don't think China allows them to have Facebook. That's probably the reason that she's not on it. But everyone else is on Facebook, so we keep in contact that way. There are a few of the cadets that I personally keep in contact with, texting or email, and then Facebook, of course, too. So I try to keep up with everybody. It's hard to do with everybody, but I have a good handful of the people I contact with. And so most of them are doing great. We talk about all kinds of things. The one thing it's hard to do with like ICE with 2 weeks. You get to know the cadets, but sometimes you don't really get to know them. And so the nice thing about going home after 2 weeks of hanging out, you get to just talk with them. And most of us are in college, or as they would call it, for most of the countries that are non-American or U.S., they're called uni or university, which is their way. And we say university too, but we talk about college. I don't think they even know when I said college, they were like, "Huh?" So they're more university when they're talking about higher education. Let's see. So we're talking about school and just really anything. If you're really talking to somebody, you just touch a lot of topics. So that's a great thing that we're all able to continue to communicate with each other and still get to know each other as well. And I think in the long run, it helps you build an even stronger relationship. Because I know some of us had strong relationships and friendships in Hong Kong when we were there, but it's great that we can still have it when we're in our own country. Let's see. Actually, speaking of friendships and relationships, some of us have done care packages. I know there was a few from like Australia and Canada and Scotland. I've sent my friend from Scotland a package, as they would call it, parcel, and she sent me a package. I've written a few international friends as well, like a letter, and they would respond back with a postcard. And so I think it's just a great thing that we can still communicate as well, not by social media, because I think it's pretty great that you have that more. You can get a postcard from the country, so it's a little more special than just writing a message. So I like that. And what else? And from the aspect of CAP, IACE helps in a lot of ways. Obviously, you have that prestige, but I was selected to attend an activity that I probably wouldn't have been selected if it wasn't for me going to IACE. I can't name the activity because right now our activity director said don't name it until you get the green light. So for now, I'm not going to name it, but because of IACE, I have been able to get higher up in being able to be selected for such an outstanding event. such as IACE, but totally different, and in the United States. So I look forward to sharing the event when I can, but for now it's got to be a secret. And hmm, yeah, I think just IACE has been a huge impact in my life, and I look forward to continuing to keep in touch with a lot of the cadets. I on Facebook, we have a Facebook group for the cadets and senior members who went, and we all keep saying, "So when is our reunion?" There's, we're talking about like in 10 years, same time frame. So we all just formed a relationship, and we all basically everyone got along, and which is great. And so we're all just looking forward to meeting each other again and just seeing each other in person, because that situation will never happen for us again. But with a reunion, it would be nice to see everyone again in one place. And I know there's talks about each like cadet visiting whenever they're in that country. I know there's a Canadian friend that her family comes down to Florida, so she's like, "Oh, I'll contact you when we're down." So we're all trying to stay in contact and see each other when we possibly can. So that's a good thing. That's a sign of that we got along and we all want to see each other. And I think that's great for international relationships. And I look forward to the time that we continue to talk. And um, that's in 6 months. That's basically what's happened since we all left on August. I think it was August 6th. So it's a little bit early for the 6 months, but basically by the time this gets uploaded with my school schedule and everything, it'll probably be 6 months. So thanks for watching, and maybe I'll do a year update. I don't know. It really depends on what's going on and how much I can get to talk about. And I think that's it for now. So again, thanks for watching.